All right, so I got disconnected there for just a moment. We're going to have to start over. Take two. Journey into Tech live stream here on my Project 13. Just heading out to take care of some chores. Wanted to touch base with all of you here, the team, and for those of you who've never come by my Project 13, hopefully you dig what you're seeing. If so, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I've uploaded content for you and others to check out. And please share on your social media. The Samsung Galaxy Note 9, are you upgrading? That's a big question mark. 128 gig variant, 1,000 smacks. 512 gig variant, over 1,200 smacks. That's a lot of freaking money. Some of you are going to do a 2-year plan with your carrier. Some of you are going to go unlocked with over at the Samsung website. Some of you are going to trade up a device. Some of you are going to purchase outright. Some of you are looking to sell a device or two just to bring in the Note 9. Some of you have never had a Note 9 and, well, let me backtrack on it. Some of you have never had a Note device from Samsung. So this may be the place to start with the Note 9. Maybe you have the Note 8 and you're really digging the Bluetooth functionality of the S Pen on the Note 9. And maybe that's just enough reason to upgrade. Whatever your reasoning to upgrade or not, that's what we're here to talk about. Now, I'm not here necessarily to talk about major specs. I mean, everything that we're finding out about the Note 9 is pretty much set in stone now. Pre-orders are going to go up. You're going to decide on what you're going to do. Is it going to be worth the upgrade? It's going to be a powerful device. It's going to have a little bit of a bigger display, Super AMOLED display at 6.4 instead of 6.3. That's on the Note 8. Going to have the 845, the Qualcomm Snapdragon chipset 845, the 835 on the Note 8. A bigger battery, 4,000 milliamp battery. But you do have that Bluetooth enabled S Pen. So you're going to be using a little battery there, but not a whole lot. It's going to charge up pretty darn quick. I'm not going to be able to look at who's coming into the live stream too often because I am driving, and I always say I got to be vigilant about what's going on in front of me. But I have a little time to spend with some of you in talking about the Note 9 and whether you're going to upgrade or not, or whether you're going to just pick one up. Maybe you're coming from a whole different company and you want to see what Samsung's all about. So this is where you're going to begin. I don't know. Waterproof, water resistant, I should say. Dust resistant, wireless charging, glass, metal, 6.4 inch, dual speaker setup, two 12 megapixel cameras on the back, fingerprint reader finally going to be placed in the correct spot. Hey, and if you decide to go with the Note 9, there's going to be some promo deals. 8kg headset worth 299 smacks. Or are you going to go for that Fortnite skin? I think that's worth what, about 150. I would go with the 8kg headset if I decided to upgrade for my Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. Now I could sell my S9 Plus and get more for it locally, and there's some potential buyers, or I could trade it in $450 off the $1,000 that because I would pick up the 128 gig. I don't need 512 gigs personally, even though you're going to be able to shoot 4K video 60 frames per second, which is going to be really cool. There's going to be a lot of little bit extra in the functionality when it comes to the cameras. But you're going to be able to expand your memory up to 1 TB. So even with the 128 gig variant and expanding that memory up to 1 TB, I think that's plenty. I wish that they would have had a 64 gig variant that would have at least been priced at an affordable price point like the Note 8 was, and that's an understatement. It's not really affordable, but $930 is what I paid unlocked from Samsung last year. So if they would have had a 64 gig variant for that price point, that would be the one that I would go after. I definitely trade up my S9 Plus. I'm considering keeping my S9 Plus. The S Pen, Bluetooth enabled S Pen, is going to have some pretty cool functionality. I mean, you're going to be able to use Spotify and control Spotify. It's a universal app. You're going to be able to control PowerPoint. You're going to be able to control your music player, your camera, a certain amount of functionality in the camera. You're going to be control that. So that's really cool. But I was hoping that it was going to have a mic actually on the S Pen where I could actually be able to take phone calls. But that's something probably that we're going to get more into the future as far as probably next year with whatever they do with the Note series. Of course, that's a whole different conversation because the S series is going to end this next year. They're going to combine the S series with the Note series, so we don't know exactly what that's going to look like in the Note 9 for whatever reason you're going to bring it in. I just don't know. I have the funds to do this. I have the device to trade up. Is it reasonable financially for you? I mean, $1,000 for the Note 9 is a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money. Is it really worth that much? No, it's not. I don't think any of these devices that are $800, $900, $1,000 really worth that much. I got to find me a parking spot here. I got to let this lady out. And then we can talk a little bit more. Got a couple chores to do coming over here to Best Buy, check out some computer speakers. But again, I wanted to do this live stream just to touch base with all of you. And what's your thought process on the Note 9? Or is this something you're going to skip? Is it reasonably priced for what we already sort of knew it was going to be anyway, right? We knew that's what we were going to get. There was a lot of rumors, a lot of leaks on the Note 9, on the look, on the specs, the functionality, everything that the S Pen was going to be. Is $1,000, even though it's, in my opinion, not worth $1,000. I mean, I want to say that very carefully because where we're at today when it comes to smartphones, we were hoping that we would start seeing the price points drop, but they're getting more expensive every year. And that's a lot to do with us consumers. But that's also a lot to do with these companies on how they know that they're going to have their loyal customers that come in and buy these devices, and they're great devices. I just don't think any of them are worth that much money. At the end of the day, there is a way to make them more affordable, but they throw these promo deals together and it's enticing, it's intriguing, and we do it. They give us the trade up options. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it to make it worth it, but as an individual device for that much money, it's just a lot of money. So, and whether you agree or disagree with me on whether they're actually worth that much individually as a device, as a smartphone, yeah, everybody has their opinion on that. Just, for what goes into making a Samsung Galaxy Note 9 and, drawing up the blueprint, putting it together, the marketing, the folks that go into making it, the marketing part of it all, and just there's so much involved in all of that. And at the end of the day, how much really did Samsung put into the Note 9 and then coming to a decision on what they were going to charge and how much, where could they have realistically priced the Note 9 or any of their devices, whether it's the S9, S9 Plus, the Note 8, and all the previous devices, and still made money and still made bank. So, I mean, that's a whole nother video, right? I just want to know, is this device really worth the upgrade? Are you satisfied with the Note 8, and are you okay in not having to have the latest and greatest, such as a Bluetooth enabled S Pen? You know what I'm saying? Is the S9 Plus a good enough device to stay with, especially if you don't utilize an S Pen? Sure it is. It is. And I've been going over all of this in my mind and doing all the homework in what I have with this device, the S9 Plus. And in 2018, August 9th, this device is more than enough. Sure, it has its little negatives, cons. I mean, when I'm doing live streams on YouTube with this, I still get that little bit of focus hunting. I can live with that. But as far as shooting video, not as much anymore with all the updates. It's just a phenomenal device, phenomenal experience. The functionality and performance of the S9 Plus is amazing. I am intrigued a little bit with the S Pen on the Note 9, but I don't think it has enough. As of a week ago, from what I thought might be included in the functionality with the S Pen, and what I wanted isn't going to be there. So a week later now, with the announcement and everything we know about it, I don't think there's enough there for me to utilize the S Pen to jump to the Note 9. Again, I have the funds to pick that device up, whether I trade in or not. But is it really a good move for me personally and for the channel when there's so much more coming down the road outside of a Samsung device? I could just hold on to this, utilize it, enjoy it, and then sell it down the road and save, put aside for next year's device and what we get with the S series being combined with the Note series. Okay, so that's probably what sounds like a better choice, especially if you have an S9 Plus and a Note 8. Do your homework. That's very important. Make a checklist, and you can throw in the S9. Maybe throw in another high-end device that you may have in hand, whether it's a Huawei P20, whether it's the OnePlus 6. It doesn't, whatever it is that you have that's a high-end device, are you okay with that? Are you doing fine with that? Is this Samsung device, this Note 9, that much more for you to go into, to invest in? And if your curiosity is that you've never had a Samsung device and you want one, is it better to go for a Note 8? Because right now the price point is going to come down on that, especially if you trade up too. You're going to get great deals on the Note 8. You're going to get great deals on the Samsung Galaxy S9, S9 Plus. And that way you can get into a Samsung device. And really where you should financially look at to and diving into is next year's devices. I would say wait, in my opinion. Of course, if you're a techie, if you're a YouTuber, you want to, you're building your channel, you don't always have to go for these flagship devices. But if that's what you feel is going to help you grow, then go for it. But there's a lot of other devices to pick up in the budget and mid-range, even when it comes to Samsung. But there's a lot out there that would help your channel grow as a YouTuber. But I can see the intrigue, especially if you've never had a Samsung device, and this was the one. This is what you've been waiting for. Go for it. Go for it. But it's a lot of money. So I'm going to read some of what's going on here on the stream. Uh, I got up today. I watched a couple videos. In watching all these big YouTubers already have these devices, there's this tidbit of jealousy, but then it's like, you know what? It is what it is. That's the game. It's being played, and I'm the guy that's sitting in the dugout that's not going to get a chance to get up to bat with that device today. Okay, that's for those out there who are on that large platform. They've worked their way, they've built their way up there, and hey, it is what it is, right? So, but I wanted to talk about it. I didn't have anything rehearsed and to talk about. I have the time to do a live stream, to have a conversation with all of you and what your thoughts are. I'm just saying what I'm saying as it's coming to my head and having a conversation. I wish I could hear all your voices and what I could say, yeah, right, that's what I didn't think about, or that's exactly what I thought about. I got to go off what's being said here now that I'm parked. Let me go back. Again, I appreciate you all coming in to the live stream. I never, give any notice. I say that all the time when I'm doing the live stream because I never give any notice because I never know when I'm going to do it. So right now we got Steve Orman. What's up, man? What is up? Mari Toast. What is up? Forbes Tech Reviews. What is up? This is the place to let out your thoughts on the Note 9. Let me know if you're going to pick it up. Let me know if you're going to skip it. Let me know if you're going to wait till next year. Let me know what's going on in here with this device. This is what we're all intrigued with, the news of smartphones, this techie world of smartphones. This is what we love outside of our personal lives, our family lives, our work lives, okay? This isn't more important than those areas. Family is way more important, man. But this is an area that we all dig, and we look and wait for these moments, and then we're like wanting to talk about it, right? We're wanting to share, especially with today's announcement on the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. Is it all worth it, man? Is everything that was talked about and leaked really all that when it comes to this device? Okay, let's see who's all in here. I appreciate everybody coming on and hanging out with me for a little while. Jeremy Black, what is up? Got Steve Orman, Android Stud, what is up? Phone taking work. Okay, let's see. So Android Stud says, heck nah on the Note 9. Hey, there's Santana. What is up? Steve Warman's really loving his E4 Plus, his Moto E4 Plus. Okay, so let me go back and read some of. Steve Warman said, I'm certainly not getting the Note 9. Far too expensive. After having the S9 for a while, I'm not that bothered having a so-called flagship device anymore. Happy with my Moto E5 Plus and Moto G6. Mario says, I'm dropping my iPhone for this Note 9 ASAP. So he's getting rid of his iPhone and he's going over the Note 9. So congratulations to you, Mari Toast. And Steve says, why is that, Mari? And Mari says, because I will get better reception with the T-Mobile 600 megahertz instead. So he's got his reasons. And that's what I'm looking for. What is your reasoning in upgrading? If you're going to, if you've done your homework, most likely there's going to be valid reasons to upgrade from any device to the next device. Sometimes we upgrade going backwards to a previous device, right? Because there's something there that we really want, or it's just being intrigued, curiosity. I like to know what those reasons are when it comes to these smartphones that we've fallen so much in love with, that are a big part of our lives, huge part of our lives. And an addictive part of our lives that we really need to maintain. So Forbes says, what's up, MP13 and stream? Steve Warman, do you have an iPhone X or an older model? Moving to the Note 9 so much better for you. Steve Warman says, hi, Forbes. Mario says iPhone 8 Plus. That's what he's trading up for his Note 9. Let's see. Keep going down. They're having a conversation with themselves. Everybody's having a conversation with them. Jeremy Black says, nope, the price is way too much. Way too much, man. His exact words. For the down payment for the 512 model, I can buy a OnePlus 6. So true, so true. 512 is $1,250 here in the US. Yes. A lot of smacks. Android says, lock them doors. That's what he's saying. LOL. Heck no, on the Note 9. Miss me with that. Doodoo Brown says Android. What's up, man? What's up? So, Jay Santana says he's definitely getting the Note 9. Wow, okay. He's excited for it. TJ, I have the S8, but I'm going to upgrade to the Galaxy Note because better reception locally. Sounds like reception is a big deal for you guys. So, when I found out the price points on both the variants, the 128 and the 512, I fell more in love with my S9 Plus that quick. I mean, that quick. Wow. It's just a really spendy device. You're compared to the Note 8, and remember, the price point on the Note 8 is going to get better, and it's a device to be reckoned with, even with the upgrade that on what you're getting with the Note 9 in a lot of different areas. But as far as the size and the look, it's basically still the same, 6.4, 6.3. You go from an 835 on the Note 8 to the 845. You do have a lot more storage. I still think they should have had a 64 gig variant. Do you agree or not? The functionality of the S Pen, Bluetooth, Note 8 does not have that. Cameras should pretty much be the same, except for the 4K. You do get 4K and 60 frames per second now. That's a really good upgrade, and you have all the storage there to utilize 4K and 60 frames per second. Okay, that's a good thing. On my wife's Note 8, she still has 8.0. You're going to get 8.1 with the Note 9. Wouldn't it have been nice to get the Note 9 announced today, which it was, but also with Android 9, Pie? There's no PIE? No Pie? What's up with the no Pie on the Note 9? But you get 8.1 instead of 8.0, which my wife still has and my son still has on their Note 8. Hey, I want to throw this in. My wife dropped her Note 8 a while back. We got it fixed, new display, new digitizer. Price was going to be like $215, but I asked the Samsung rep for a discount, and they gave me one, and it only cost about $155, right in there, give or take. My son just recently dropped his Note 8, cracked the edge of his display, so we got to send it in. I called. They were going to charge about $215. I asked for a discount for that, and they said yes. They're only going to charge about that same price point, about $155, right in there, $154, $155. So if you end up damaging one of your Samsung devices, as long as they're still within warranty, and they give you a quoted price, don't forget to ask for a discount before you get off the phone. They will work with you, especially if you've never gotten a discount on a repair and you are still within your warranty period. Please do not get off that phone with that rep without asking for a discount. You will get one. My wife got it. Now my son's going to get it on their Note 8. Okay? Just letting you know that. Always ask. It doesn't hurt to ask, even if they say no. And anyway, yeah, you get a bigger battery on the Note 9 than the Note 8. But is all that worth it when you still got devices that can do a lot and the prices are going to go down? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Perry? Android Stud says, I'm going to call Samsung and see if I can get a discount on the Note 9, the 512 gig variant. Hey, man, it doesn't hurt to ask. You do it, bro, and then let me know if you got that. Perry Freeman says, thanks for coming on, by the way. People still not satisfied. Give you all that storage, still find something to complain about. And I'm glad they're giving you all that storage, because with 4K 60 frames per second, you're going to need all that storage. Hey, Perry, in your opinion, are these two devices, the 128 gig and the 512 gig, worth the price points? Let me know. Jay Santana says, Android Pie is super snappy on his Pixel. And yeah, 64 gig is still more than enough, especially if you can, if you have that expandable memory and you can add all that memory. Sure, it's more than enough. You still have a headphone jack. Samsung doing it right there. And yes, you got dual speakers now on the Note 9. And so that should sound really great. My S9 Plus sounds really, really good. And yeah, it sounds really good. So you got dual speakers on the Note 9 as well. Let's see what else is going on here. Phone tech at work, what's up? Didn't get the notification. What? Maybe you turned off that bell. Go turn that bell back on. Hey, all of you in the stream, hopefully you got your notification bells on, and hopefully you'll send out this video to everybody out there on social media for the replay. But yeah, you know what? I had a little time. I'm out and about. I'm at Best Buy. Gonna go check out some speakers for my computer. I picked up a tripod yesterday, Vanguard tripod. So I'm gonna try that out. It was a $70 tripod for $30 at Fry's here in Wilsonville, Oregon. It was a discount, a big discount, $40 discount. So my other tripod is a little bit cheaper. So I wanted to try something a little bit more that's going to give me a little more smoothness when I'm panning. So we'll see how that works out. But yeah, $70 tripod down to 30 smacks. It's a good deal. Good deal. So again, I woke up this morning, caught a couple videos on the Note 9, checking out all those big time YouTubers with those Note 9s and showing them off. And, it's all good, right? It's all good. I wonder how many of them actually paid, or how many of them actually have to return those devices. That's the one thing that we don't really talk about. We do mention that they get them beforehand, before we all get them. But how many of them actually have to return those devices that actually don't get to keep them? I'm pretty sure most of them get to keep them. How many of those devices are actually pre-production devices, right? That aren't the real thing. So they're the real thing, but they're not the retail device. So there's many different things that go into that too. So let's see. I vlog nothing. What is going on? Thanks for coming on. Note 9 is, you know what? I don't swear, so I'm just going to say it's bad ASS. I know you can make fun of me, but I don't swear, man. Seriously, I don't swear at all. But hey, I don't judge. You can swear all you want. I don't judge. Okay? that's just something, it's a personal thing. But I'll say it like this. Note 9 is bad donkey, but not sure if I'm upgrading. I might wait till next year's Note. I still am going to stand by that's really what to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that feedback, Mr. I Vlog Nothing. Phone Tech at Work, 999 smacks, 1250 smacks. Perry. Oh yeah, he's giving. Okay, what is the price point? Okay, he's telling Perry Freeman the price point. And he says yes, his notification bell is on. All right, thank you, I appreciate it. I don't know why you didn't get it. Phone Tech at Work. They're giving out review units at the event with no embargo for the review. Okay, they usually mail them out. Mario Test. Okay, guys, I need your honest opinion. Should I get the Note 8 or the Note or the S9 Plus? I'm so confused. Hey, Mari Toast. Am I saying that right? Mari Toast? Mary Toast? I don't know. Sorry if I'm killing your name, man. Do you utilize the S Pen? Is the S Pen something you're going to use? If not, I would get the S9 Plus. Better price points. But the Note 8 is a great buy, and maybe you can learn to utilize the S Pen. I don't. Okay, so I would stick with my S9 Plus. 849 would have been better. Oh, definitely. Jay Santana says S9 Plus. Yeah. Seriously, if you're not going to utilize the S Pen, why spend any more? You're basically got about the same. Just the Note 8 is just a little bit bigger than the S9 Plus, but I think you're going to get more, especially when it comes to your media, as far as those dual speakers. It just, I don't know. I don't utilize it all comes down to that S Pen. Why have something that I'm not? It's just going to be there. And that just seems kind of senseless for me to have a device that has something there that I'm not going to use at all. You know what I'm saying? Note 8, $399 T-Mobile. That's $400 saving. Or is that $399 down? I don't know. Buy a Note 8, use the S Pen to write down how much money you save. All right, man. Android Stud, the comedian today on My Project 13. That is so funny. Okay, so there's a car parked next to me, and they're literally, because marijuana is legal here in Oregon, and there's a car next to me, and they're like totally hitting up. Yeah, they're hitting it up. Oh my gosh. And you know what? It's legal here in Oregon, and I tell you, man, there's people walking down the street just lighting it up. You can at least hide it. I don't know, man. That's just crazy. Oh, man. I know. I tell you, man, I can smell it right now. Oh, they're leaving. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I got to move because that smoke is coming in my vent. Got to shut my vent. Stay with me, man. Woo! Boy. Yeah, I got to get out of there. I'm going to go park over here. Wow. Man, I don't do any of that stuff, man. I quit drinking 22 years ago too. I'm as clean and sober as they come. I'm like a square. It's square. I'm a square. I don't even swear, man. Woo! Jeez, oh man. Okay, now we're on the wrong topic now, everybody. Let's get back to the Note 9. Wow. Woo! I don't need any after effects, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I mean, it's like in the air here in Oregon. It's crazy. Nobody hides it, man. Nobody hides it. Anyway, back to the Note 9. All right, yeah, lock those doors. Back to the subject. Anyway, you know what, man? Everybody, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Again, I didn't send out any kind of notification that I was going to do a live stream. I just woke up, started doing my thing, checked out the news, watched a couple vids, started thinking, because I was going to trade in my device, my S9 Plus, for the Note 9, but that price point, and that I was hoping it was going to be about 950 smacks, no more. But even then, I just, with the price points on those devices, I'm just falling more in love with my S9 Plus every moment right now. And I'm going to have to think hard about that one. And some of you are going to upgrade, some of you aren't. The Razer Phone 2 is going to be dropping by the end of the year. We're going to have ZTE with the Axon 9. They're back in the game. The OnePlus 6T. We have the iPhone announcements, which they're going to have 3 devices. But even their budget device, one of their devices that they're going to release out of the 3 is still going to be right around 700 something. That's Apple's budget price point. Wow, this is crazy. I just wanted to know what your thoughts were, since I'm pretty sure most of you were watching the Samsung event and all the information that solidified everything we knew already. Are you going to trade up a device? Are you going to buy it straight up for what it is? You're going to pay the full amount for one of those devices. You're going to go on a 2-year plan. Are you going to sell your device on Swappa, sell it to somebody at work, sell it to a family member? Are you going to just give your device away and just pull out your wallet and buy the Note 9 straight up just as is because you just got the money to throw out there? I don't know, man. Let's see. Let's go back. Will, what's going on? Thanks for coming on to the live stream here on my Project 13 Journey into Tech. That's what I call the live stream. Thanks to Jay Will. Shout out to him. He helped me come up with that name. So, what red are you talking about? The red, the pause red, or the blood red? Hey, we're off that conversation, TJ. Yes, I think price point is very good, right? You pick $1,000 for the iPhone X, and where the Note with the features, the S Pen is off the chain. So you're going to be going for a Note 9, I presume. Perry Will says, not upgrading. I will still stay with my S9 Plus. Will, essential with 9.0. Yeah, Android Pie. Android says iPhone X is not worth $1,000 either. Get the 8 Plus. I agree. I agree with Android Stead. I do. I agree. Anyway, I'm going to go into Best Buy, check out some computer speakers, and then go home and play with my new tripod. So thanks for coming on in, everybody. I appreciate you just jumping on into the live stream here, Journey into Tech. Yes, to my next video, man. I'll let everybody know what I decide to do. I do have a reservation, but and I do have a couple potential buyers for my S9 Plus. So I'll see what happens there too. Okay, I'm back. I got disconnected. Does everybody see me? I got disconnected there really quick. But yeah, I'm thinking of keeping it instead of trading up. Again, I'm thinking about that. But if I do have a buyer here locally, I'll probably do that as well. Again, there's no reason to hold on to all these devices that I'm not using all the time. I am shooting this live stream with the LG G7. I did actually pay that off with T-Mobile, so I am now getting payments every month from T-Mobile for the V30 because it was the buy one get one free BOGO deal. Didn't have to change my plan, didn't have to add a line. So I now paid off the G7. It is mine. All right, yeah, I'm having some connectivity issues right in the local area here. So I'm going to sign off, everybody, okay? Because I don't want to keep losing you coming back and going. So thanks, everybody. If I didn't get to any of your questions, please forgive me. I apologize, but leave that question down below if I didn't get to any of you. Please. Thanks for coming on in. I appreciate all of you. Because remember, you are my Project 13. None of this happens without you. Deeply appreciate all of you. Okay? So whatever question you have that I didn't get to, leave it down below and share the video, please. Thank you so much for coming on. Best to you all who are deciding on whether or not to go for the Note 9. Again, do your homework. Make a checklist and then decide. Okay? That's the best way to do it. Make a checklist. Put down all the reasons why you should or you shouldn't. And then do what you're going to do. That's your business, not mine. God bless you all, man. I am out.